This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Kyle Bauer is with Megan Gladbach to talk about a new perennial crop to Kansas.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. I have the opportunity to visit with Megan Gladbach. She's with the Land Institute in Salina, Kansas. Land Institute has been around for over 40 years with the concept of breeding in crops that are useful to mankind, but they don't have to be planted every year. Would you say that's accurate, Megan?
Yes. We're breeding for perennial crops, and we're breeding to grow them in polycultures.
So the crop that you now have trademarked and is nearly ready to be sold on the market is Kernza. Tell us about it.
So Kernza is a species, it's intermediate wheatgrass, which is a Eurasian forage grass that was brought over from Europe. And using Wes Jackson's vision, the Rodale Institute in New York started breeding for higher yield, larger seed, and disease resistance in New York State, and the Land Institute adopted that program in 2003, guided by Dr. Lee DeHaan.
So people understand what the reason for breeding for a perennial is. What would be the advantage to farmers and for consumers?
So a lot of the issues that we have in agriculture today are systemic. They're not at the fault of any one individual. They largely stem from annual-based monocultures, meaning that's crops that are grown one in a field across hundreds of thousands of acres. It's a single crop. It completes its life cycle within a year, and the most important note about that is annual crops do not cover the soil for a large part of the year. They take time to develop their root systems, and they take time to develop vegetation cover. And without protecting the soil, we have water erosion, wind erosion, and we are losing soil at an unsustainable rate. So it takes years and years and years to develop just a thin layer of soil, and we lose so much more of that soil than we gain per year.
So the Kernza crop then, it looked like to me as I watched your presentation, can be substituted very much for the same products as we raise wheat for.
Yes, yeah.
So is it available currently for farmers to plant and for consumers to buy?
The demand for Kernza is much higher than our supply. If you are interested in growing out some, we are looking to grow our seed supply. You can go to the Land Institute's website and search for Kernza, and there is a page, or you can call the Land Institute and inquire about growing Kernza, and we're looking on a little bit larger of a scale again to grow out our seed supply, so like 40 acres or more.
We're visiting with Megan Gladbach. She is with the Land Institute in Salina, Kansas. This is Kyle Bauer reporting.
Thanks, Kyle. Be sure to come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.